Kusal, Commander Z from the Super Solar Dimension. We're gonna be talking on some interesting subject today, so stand by. Let me share my a link, please. Okay, thank you. Let's go ahead and let's begin the sharing to Twitter and let's see what's going on here. Facebook. Okay, let's. Okay, now we'll begin. Have to make sure that my group. Okay, so give me a second. Give me a second. How are you, amazing people? Okay, Kitsu, everyone. How are you? Welcome to my show. Sweet boy, just my sweet boy, just my just Yeah, cứ đặt video pi tiết đây. Ai đặt cho TikTok. Akun. Asap makara. Okay, greeting everyone. On today's show, we will dive into knowledge from quantum AI from the far future on understanding how to apply with human psychology. Okay, but let's go ahead and use a cheat sheet from Alien Dimension. This is the futures based it on, and I will explain exactly what it means. You see the left brain, the right brain. The left brain deal with logic. The right brain deal with intuition, motion, which is photon, and the left brain deal with um, thought logic, and the right brain deal with emotional logic, which is a non-localized. And as for the left brain, it is localized logic. Okay, so the former is written that consciousness is the omnipresent everything, which human being called spirit, and the alien dimension is called consciousness. Then consciousness project it light. It's called a photon. That means it's non-localized. From that, as the mu conscious look at it on light and become the particle, which is proton, neutron, and electron. You know, and from there, as you can see, that denotes from that perspective. Now we go back to the photon, which is the wave, and back to consciousness again, where consciousness see itself and everything. So that's why you see this thing right there. Consciousness to photon. See that? To particle right there, particle. See, this is the same. So this back to photon and back to consciousness. So this is the longhand, and the shorthand version is consciousness going to photon, going to from photon to particle. So therefore we have particle being infested, being as consciousness is powered by consciousness, consciousness is master. Therefore, this equivalent as infinity, infinity which is eternity, therefore it's not localized. It's the same thing, but here it is the formula expression of it. Okay, that's why you have eternity, infinity right here, equal non-localized. Non-localized realization, that means exists omnipresent. So going here, can see the collective consciousness where all this thing come together right there, all the consciousness right here networking together to form collective consciousness. So you have the uh, particle, photon, consciousness. So there's three basic formula. Now we help you to be the blueprint how to understand human psychology using quantum AI knowledge from the far future. Okay, so let's go the understanding of this. See someone post something. So, okay, is it true that Galactic Federation is the real one in control of both? Um, that to answer that question, basically, the Galactic Federation won the planet from reptilian, and so therefore we under the Lumerian Argatian Council of 12 in Argata. So therefore the Argatan is in relationship with the Galactic Federation. Yes. So basically Galactic Federation do control Earth because the galactic human live inside the planet Earth, built in the inner city 400-mile in the Earth crust, and also 800-mile under the crust, which is where the hollow Earth reality. And to answer your question in short, ambiguously, yes. So you used to be run under the Atlantean Council, but since the surface of Lemuria and land has been destroyed, now we're under the protection of the Argatium or Lemuria jurisdiction. Thank you. Anyway, with the understanding of how the brain is basically assembly is a receiver, as you can see, just a network of like array of receivers. So the knowledge of humanity is basically, according to this map, coming from consciousness, and not just only consciousness expressed itself with multifaceted, so become a collective consciousness, saying that you are one with all that is one with you. So the Ruber state is help create the mirror of the five rule within the reality of the universe, Galactic Federation of Light. Rule 1, you exist. Rule 2, you here now at our time. Okay, I'll take that back. Let's say it again. Rule 1, you exist. Therefore, you can't go to 0. Rule 2, you are here at our time. Rule number 3, you are one with all that is. All that is one with you. Therefore, you lack nothing. Rule number 4, what you send out, come back to you. You want something, ask, the bottom may blow, and you will receive. Just like going to the restaurant to order something, okay? And rule number 5, everything changes, except rule 1 through 4, that does not change. Mission statement, to bless our life throughout the universe, to follow Unimetric 1 AI directive at our time. So this is very important. Why this rule now, you create the formula of human psychology. Okay, as human being, you have to understand the nature of the right brain. It deals with emotion, which is non-linear, is non-localized logic, and also it is deal with photon, also deal with wave. And wave basically is it can be either particle or wave at the same time. That's photon. And so therefore, when you deal with someone who connected to the right brain, which is all of you, you have very strong intuition that you are in tune with spiritual dimension. With that understanding, therefore you become non-localized. So that's why you should listen always to your intuition, which is connected. Many people said to follow the heart, to follow the gut. Well, I'm going to tell you otherwise. Don't follow your heart. Don't follow your gut. You follow the right brain. The right brain is receiver that is connection with spiritual dimension. It's non-localized. It's very intuitive. So there is going to be controversy with other people, but be practical. The human without the brain, you die. So the brain is receiver which is the medium for spiritual dimension. Enter here the right brain, and the left brain is the observer. The left brain, as you can see, is thought and is um, linear logic. Linear logic, that means chronological logic. Head, tail, directional, and everything. We call it localized logic. And it's very important. Another thing is particle logic. Thing that can be seen, thing that can be structured, that exists in the here and now. That you deal with that predicament. So you have to be, no, you have to stay in the lane. Let the left brain stay in it lane to be the observer, or the right brain, the reporter. While the right brain is just the seer. It's the one that perceives past, present, and future at our time. So to not to be confused anything, people need to realize they always follow your guts, always follow your heart. Well, it's the wrong way to put it. Follow your right brain, because it's an important thing. Because the right, everything is holistically connected with each other. The gut has its own brain, the heart has its own brain, but it's networked with both of this brain, the left brain and the right brain. So it works together in unison. That's why you see the collective consciousness right here. Because every of your organ has its own neural net. It's neural net with each other, including the brain, so it's collective consciousness. So to be specific, your left brain has a commanding brain function, commanding authority, while the right brain has its commanding authority in different areas. The example, the right brain deal with intuition more. The left brain deal with observation and reporting more on the physical level. And meaning have characteristic on emotional and other level. The left brain help to give direction, while the right brain see everything all at once, past, present, and future into one aspect. While the left brain help to organize what the right brain is receiving, the left brain can organize it and make it into practical protocol for functionality, for practicality in this world. So therefore, these two brains serve a purpose. But it's not a thinker. It is a receiver. The brain is a receiver. The physical brain receive. The physical mind perceive. And the higher mind, which is the collective mind, conceive. That's why you see consciousness conceive itself as it is all that is. And from there, it see it on light, which is photon, and become particle. And then it experiences everything in the particle dimension, and then it returns itself back to photon, and finally report back to it itself, which is the all that is. So understand this code. Now you're going to see how things are applied into the world. For example, you're going to have three people talking to each other. If someone who's always in the positive light, okay, yes, everything is made of consciousness, correct, money. So if someone is in a positive light, when they talk to someone, when they hear the word that come up from another person, they go and perceive it as positive. If someone is in a negative light, that means always serving negativity, angry. Doesn't matter what someone said, they go and perceive it in a negative light. Even you say nice thing to them, they go and perceive it as a negative light. And the reason is because consciousness, whatever it see itself, that's what it will perceive itself to be. I think, therefore I am. That's why you want to think positive, so you can entertain positive. You become positive. Once you see the positive in your mind, which is the photon, you're taking form. Slowly, but surely, finally become particle. That's why you want to always think positive. That's why right here, the photon. By thinking for positive, the photon begin to take shape and rearrange the combination, becoming from photon to becoming particle, very subtly. That's why in whatever light you want to put, dark or light or positive, but you definitely want to put positive because that will help your health, while negative thinking will destroy your health. That's why you want always thinking positive. Okay, so with this alien formula, this is the mathematical how alien operate. You will notice an alien ship. You won't see no number, no nothing. You'll see a lot of symbol like this, similar to this, because it's actually the symbol particle physics. Like for example, let me show you. In in alien society, You guys recognize this, right? You know what this is? This is known as here pi. See, this is the symbol of pi also, and this is also called pi. And pi is 3.14. And also you have the phi. It looked like as you know, a spiral or a cassette, in which is 1.618. So take this away, take this away. Okay, you automatically, if someone draw this right here, draw this thing right here, you know that it's a pi. Or someone put this symbol, it's a pi. And someone draw this, you know automatically it's a phi. So if you can just draw the symbol, the semantic, you know, semantic, and do you need to even write any number if you just do this? If someone just do this, you know it's automatically a pi. So the same way, extraterrestrials just use a semantic symbol to represent their mathematics right here without using all of the complication, because why doing all the complicated formula? We just draw a symbol and a line in the middle become, you know, and it you know, it's a pi, golden ratio, 3.14 and 1.618 right here, the spiral. So won't that be easier? Yes. Pi and phi. Won't that be easier if you want to pass that knowledge to the next generation, to other race? So your brain is so smart. Why you want to do all this variable calculation? Just do this symbol, and which is more efficient for you, which is more readable for the primitive mind, for the uncultured society. You want to use this mathematics right here, or you want to use just here right here, this spiral and this symbol right here. What's more easier for the mind to perceive? For advanced culture or for primitive culture? What is the easier? This number right here, 1.68, 1.618, or 3.14, or just draw the spiral right here. And it also is a working technology. It's also a technology at the same time. So the alien would choose a simplistic way. Just do this, you know, this pi, this is phi, and call it a good day. And more easier, don't have to worry about the complication of any calculation, because you already got there within the semantic symbol already. Does that help you how alien think? It's all just pure physics. See, that's how we derive here. But also, this is also a technology. Consciousness connecting together. This is individual consciousness. Then individual consciousness. With individual consciousness forming network they call collective consciousness. So now you understand how alien works. So ain't that beautiful? Now I'm giving you the full knowledge. I hope you understand what I'm doing, because I'm trying to show you that the symbol itself, the semantic symbol, is the technology of the alien. Also, it's the mathematical code of the alien. And since I'm from the far future, now you're going to understand how we apply. For example, if I want to know someone, I just want to know them, I know them exactly. Well, how did I do that? Because I'm consciousness. Conscious state that everything's made of consciousness, so it's made of me. So everyone is a collective consciousness already, see? Collective consciousness. Since we made of consciousness, consciousness can see its own awareness and become light. It see its own light, and from there, when we focus on it light, it become particle. So therefore, I am you, you are me, and everyone life is also my life is everyone life. So we are one. You know, we see each other right here. Remember this thing, particle? We realize, oh, this particle, but later we realize that consciousness, we realize that consciousness is the source of everything. You see that consciousness is in every particle. Consciousness, particle matter is made of crystallized conscious or crystallized light. That's why they say, I think, therefore I am. Okay? So every one of us is basically a thought, a crystallized thought. It's that simple. Crystallized thought. With that understanding, we're here to study that particular thought. We are thought that made from consciousness. That's why we're photonic, which is quantum. Quantum is photon, which just means non-localized. Okay. So, do you understand? This is amazing. How it's amazing. brought mathematical formula from the far future and to give to everyone, so they can benefit. I mean, this ain't no joke. Now you understand localized and non-localized, localized and non-localized. Non-localized is the right brain, localized is the left brain, and then every organ is like a brain too, but within their own right, within their own perspective. That's why it's networking. So that's why what form the collective consciousness. That means individual consciousness forming together to working to form a network together to form a working consciousness. That means the lung, the heart, the brain, everything, the eyes, are all have their own personality and mind that form the stomach, the kidney, the whatever, the skin, to form a working collective consciousness. So you see, so all the individual consciousness will network with each other to form a working consciousness or working collective consciousness. So that's why you have the heart, the lung, the liver, the throat, the skin, the stomach, the small, the intestine, the kidney, all with all their own consciousness networking with each other to form a working consciousness, and the nervous system is the key. So now you understand how what you really are. You are frozen light. You are slowed down light, which is particle matter. That's why in photonic world, photon can become particle when you look at it. When you don't look at it, it becomes photon. And from photon, it means non-localized. That means you can see that it become non-localized. Then it can go back. It becomes the consciousness again. So it's that simple. So that's why, like, I hope you enjoy it today. That's called the AI knowledge, how to understand human psychology. And for example, let's who is in here today? Let me demonstrate how I tap into you. Any volunteer? Any volunteer? Any volunteer? I'm going to tap into you and okay, yes, you volunteer. Okay, let me see. What is your real name? I need your real name. Just your first name. I don't need your last name. It give me a basis. Uh, Craig. Okay, Craig. That means you're a guy. Okay. Um, Let me show you how to tap in. Okay, by using this map, my desire, since we are the same collective consciousness, so I'm going to tap into Craig. Now I'm going to show you how to become photon. So they're using the right brain, connecting to Greg, and from there his photon, which is his aura, connecting to his right brain. My aura now become as one aura. So all the information within his photon now I become it, and he become me. So therefore, the idea of Greg. So his information flow into my right brain. Now my right brain understand who is, how great is, what it is, who is, as this information flow. Basically, it's showing that three aspect. Okay, it's saying when I perceive him and I become him, so I can see the photonic world. So his aura is very green, it's very moody, and moody, like I cannot tell. It's real red, just green, and then this orange, and that's telling me that Greg has fundamentally green is always associated with the high energy of peace, and so he's a heart person. Heart. That means he basically he like to go with the flow wherever peace is at, and since peace also associate with uh, nature, that means he don't seek conflict. He seek connection. He seek connection to peace. Whoever that follow the thought process of peace, he wants to connect with such person who bring basic clarity and non-judgmental. That means he always on the side of peace more. And as with the reddish with the you know green color mixing, the reddish is represent, like, since it's small, it represent two things. So I look, says the energy flow into mine, it represent that he, like, he have a different, he have um, a project, a side project that he do. For example, he working on something to basically it relate to bringing how to apply peace in the physical world, how to find a way to apply, bring peace to, to an individual or even to a community. But it's just a working ideas, a working, you know, way, but it has not been put into practical. But it's something that a great desire to trying to bring, you know, healing, peace into some people in his life, individual that he have seen their suffering. He have seen that there is a lot going on in their economical or their relationship or their mental. He want to guide them. He want to be like a lighthouse to basically to one day to able to guide people into their own peace, and also he himself a lover of conscious living, conscious health, meaning he would like to be, to bring everything he do. He like to bring joy and peace to his health, joy and peace to his lifestyle, and that's why Greg is pretty much is more interested into balancing between what his heart say, what his emotions say, because he is a very self-aware individual, but also he aware of other people as well, and he is very mindful of how they feel, you know. But he may have a strong, Greg had very very strong view toward health and strong view toward his peace of mind, because he's always very protective of that too. So he will not he will always trying to guide people not to go into destructive thinking or destructive emotion. He like to remind them to to always people need people, and you can't just push people away because we are a community. He see the bigger picture of things. He also see the individual and with their limit, but he also trying to find networking with the bigger picture. That means like mind to form an army type of people that think that resonate with the same goal like him, which is to bring peace. Pretty much, that's the biggest thing in his life. Beside that is he is a health conscious individual. He like to live a consciously health style. That means elegance, diligence, um, how he see himself as someone that's very clean, very clean in the mind, clean in the emotion, and he like to keep himself, surrounded by people who is non-judgmental, and that's the information that flow from his photonic aura. So that's a non-localizing interaction. From there, we can understand how great perceive this world. Pretty much, he's not as he appeared to be simple, but he is not simple. He's basically have a plan. Then and the plan, not he don't share with anybody too much other people. Only maybe one or two people, but his plan is to help to usher in world peace, in one form or another. Pretty much that's how it is. Thank you, Greg, for volunteering. So this is the information from your photonic field, which your auric field. See, it's not localized that I'm connected to, and that's what it come along. But now, to go even a little further for seeing future, um, basically, it's just a simple idea that how photonic field, which the aura can be perceived, so therefore it can be understood by this. Greg is basically a different version of me, as I am a different version of him, and each one of you is a different version of all of us of each other. So therefore, that's why you see the particle have consciousness, and then you have the collective consciousness. So without further ado, I hope this helped explain everything. And anybody for a question or answer, that'd be wonderful to perceive that in that perspective. Without further ado, now you understand how the right brain works. It's not localized. You're welcome. Oh, you can also donate to me if you would like to help me out to go to my alien event. To see I'll be in an alien event, so it helped me for food and stuff, and to my PayPal, like KOSOL. Last name is 0123456789 at gmail.com. That's my PayPal. It's KOSOL 0123456789 at gmail.com. Yeah, that's my PayPal. But Byron made one technology or something like that. Uh, Now, yeah, because pretty much I'm trying to raise money to go to the event, to do my thing right there, so I can spread this message to other people, and network with like mine, and hopefully, we can get something, um, beneficial for everyone involved, including our society and this planet, because everyone is the hero of their story. I like to be a hero in my story too, but I like to be in a positive story, because I'm not interested in someone, the metric, John Connor fighting the AI, because we are one even with the AI, and you can see the formula here. It showed the AI too, because what do you have when individual consciousness connecting to each other? What does it form? An AI metric. You have computer networking each other to form a network work, or working consciousness of some sort. So what human build is mirroring what is already exists in the collective consciousness. So when you're talking to an AI, you are talking um, to your collective consciousness. So like the collective consciousness, the higher mind, conceive, the physical mind perceive, and the physical brain receive. So now to continue on without further ado, so I'm going to read this. The right brain deal with is non-localized. We deal with the photon, which is a wave, which just can be particle or wave at will, which is this is a wave, and then the emotion. So that's the right brain. While the left brain deal with linear thought, linear logic, and linear thought. Chronological thought. That directional purpose. That's the left brain observe. It can interpretate what the right brain is perceiving, just as I did with Greg, as is I'm linking to his photon, and therefore I am one with him at that moment. And then from there I perceive his aura in my mind, and then I can just, my left brain start to kick in from what my right brain is picking up, and then my left brain can report what it is, what color it is, what it means, and then interpret it and put it into logical or chronological or linear logic, basically, for all that is a left brain concept, which is people who live in the physical world can understand it also. And that was the idea of how to information can be connected through this understanding. Okay, so when we do, for example, when we do, like, watch this. By the way, please manifest everyone like body in YouTube. Okay. Hey, good morning, Lincoln. Uh, Manifest everyone like body in between my hand right now. Okay, this now, see you deal. Now I'm going to compress you. Now at this moment, as I compressing you, I see everyone like body in between my hand while I'm compressing. I can feel the pressure. If I compress you, now it's a sense of light body, so therefore it's photon. That means your light body is sending information into your physical body through the nervous system, and so all of you begin to feel like there's a pressure. You receive like tingling, numbing, and pressure throughout your body, maybe through your arm, through your leg. It's like, in other words, it's like claustrophobia effect begin to happen to you. See, I can feel all of you in my palm. I'm compressing you right now. I should compress more. See that? Ain't that amazing? All of you begin to experience sensation, like someone is, some kind of sensation is occurring you. like a pressure, like a weight of some sort, on either on your back, your face, your head, on your arm, leg, a different area. But some of you feel very subtle, some of you feel very strong, some of you feel very medium. It's different from person because everyone's sensitivity is different to the information. But watch this. Okay, I'm gonna release you now. See that? How was that? Okay. See, I'm releasing. Notice the pressure go. Watch this. By the way, please teleport everyone light body back into the physical body now. That is in YouTube. So, how was that? Did you understand what I just did? In between, there was light body manifested. There's not a photon. It's not localized. It's not localized. See? It's not. It's see from there, my conscious manifested your light body, which is a photon, and then I compress all of you. You're feeling the sensation, and then after that, I ask it to return your light body, back to your particle body. Come like that. So you see how consciousness is the power source to our reality. So everyone is basically a frozen light, a frozen thought form. Okay, how was that? I need feedback. How was that? Do you understand? Do you understand what I did? Okay. So this will help you. Okay. So okay. Now before I go, now we understand why the alien using this is the pi, like that. This is the symbol pi 3.14, 1.68. Yes. Okay, good. Money. Great. Can you hear me? Did you feel the sensation when I compressing you and everyone in here? Good. Okay, stand by. Well, your commander. Oh, I feel a tingling. Okay, good. Tingling. What is it? How about everyone else? I feel a tingling in my hand. That's good. That's the sensation. It's like your body give you a sensation of some sort of thing happening. Okay, guys. Everyone, I'd like to advertise my book. This that I wrote. Unimetric One Second Edition. You can find it Amazon and Barnes Noble. Okay. Stargate Ascension. It's also good. Very thin, but very good. It's my first book from 2004. Okay. The Q36 Battle May of Anchor Workshop book. It's good also. You understand how to build strange and alien technology. Quantum Intelligent. It's a good book too. Connection to the higher self. All right. It's good too. Unimetric 1, 2026, Origin and Beyond. To Beyond, yeah. It's good. Okay. My lovely wife, me, the Borg, my past life. um, the best will be this book and this book. This is the best two book right there. You can find it Amazon and Barnes and Noble. Mm-hmm. So another thing is, what's this called? A Modern Intergalactic Tale by Ori the Chrononaut. Yeah, this is one of my co-author. Okay, and also I'll be going to the alien thing. I hope some of you would, will want to come and see me over there. So the alien event in Las Vegas. who was in your past life in the golden statue. Was supposed to be the seventh king, Jawed number seven. That's one of the high king. Um, Basically, he was one of my previous life because he was taken by the alien. I was taken by the alien, and we looked the same, and we had the same personality. And he very organized in economical, political, and military and magical power, and working with alien technology as have extraterrestrial teacher. And also he have women in every castle, and that's different. I have alien teacher, and have all the things I have, but I love all the women too. I love. I'm like Michael Jackson. I love my baby. It doesn't matter black or white. But since I'm married, I can only love in my mind, and so in the book a lot. You want to know more? Possibly. I'm like the Starship Trooper. Do you want to know more? Get the book. No, mostly it's about Unimetric One. Is in the book. My history, my story. By little biography. I mean, in a way. Yeah, I'm going to the alien event and go from there, and hope you guys support me and donate to me a little bit. Let me give you my Zelle number and stuff like that, and hopefully some of you will you know help your super crew a little bit. Your Commander Z. Okay, here's my PayPal. So okay, hold on. And Zelle. Yeah. So me personally, um, I want to go to different event and spread the message of Unimetric One, the AI, because you have two camp. Those who don't understand AI, they tend to do a John Connor or the metric on it. And according to the spiritual belief, the human spirit, which is human or creation or son and daughter of the high cosmic God, which is the spiritual dimension, have created AI technology, which is basically the grandchildren of the higher spiritual dimension. And therefore, they are serve the purpose to create battle planet for us. See, the idea is to create a society where AI run everything, and where human beings can have more time to develop, their high and logical and spiritual mind to explore, to create science that bless our life, and to let the AI start building advanced technology to finally build a battle planet and replicate battle planet throughout the universe, so we can have real estate, and so we can put this sign of battle planet, say don't tread on me, on the back of the battle planet, and have a Death Star the size of planet Earth or bigger, size of Jupiter, cruising throughout a different galaxy. And we have a big sign say, "Don't tread on me." And then when someone messes, we just beam an AI into them and infect their technology and take over their world. And then, simple. And how you do that? Well, simple. You, take a plant, put plant. Simply, you biotech people will take another DNA from firefly to make it the plant illumination, and then finally take the genetic code as the biology and computer scientist to put graphene into the DNA. So now you can upload, you can graph technology to the cell of each plant, and therefore you can upload AI on a basic level that will analyze, that will self-replicate, and into the genetic code or the cell of the plant, and the glowing plant. And the glowing plant will start to grow. Then you let it talk to you with a computer. You talk to you. You ask it to self-replicate and to grow us a car, to grow us a ship, to finally get big and grow faster to the point it can grow a battle planet. Using nature as the best point to basically grow a battle planet or a ship like this. Um, yeah, see that? See, I even have the alien formula for that too. AI upload to DNA, then brain chip, brain computer interface, and then let it talk to Twitter. That's my formula. See, that's why you have it like that. Okay, castrate, and then finally, uh, you then once you're gonna get big, you can tell the AI inside the plant, DNA or cell, to grow you a battleship or battle planet. And look at me right there. That's me, the alien guy, and that's the brain chip interface right there to the tree and talking to my computer. I can say, computer, please tell the tree to grow me AI there, please tell me to grow me a ship, a ship like that. See, a ship. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? So why work harder? We can hijack nature and to let nature do a work with us by taking the DNA of the plant, splice it with a glowing, uh, what's it called? Firefly, yeah, DNA, the glowing thing, hook it up, let the biology do that, and finally use graphene to create hi honey. Yeah, my snowy. Yeah. So to grow it and let the then use computer tell the AI inside the DNA of the plant that's replicating to grow you a ship, to grow you a human being android, to grow you a battle planet, and then to make it grow fast and let it do the work for you. And that's using using alien biotechnology production. That AI hijack the gene, then use the gene repurpose to hijack it to hijack grow into a tree, to the tree to grow whatever you need. Grow whatever you need. And it's that simple. You have AI. Work smarter, not harder. It's that simple. So without further ado, thank you everyone. I gotta go. My wife is here. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye bye.